Hey folks, it's Pat in Mexico again. Today I'm not gonna be selling anything, but I'm gonna be reviewing a pedal. Our friend Anders from Offset Guitars Forum has his own pedal company called Royce or Roos or whatever you want to call it. Look it up on top of the title on the video. And he started doing the pedal as a tribute for the great Roland S. Howard, who used to play guitar with Nick Cave in the birthday party. And nowadays he's making his pedals pretty much the same thing, but no longer artist specific. They're produced in China, but under his strict quality control. So I got mine, and it's this one. It's called the Evil Twin. It's two pedals in one. On one side it is the classic, it's a clone of the classic MXR BlueBox, and on the other side it's the classic MXR Distortion Plus. So you can switch each one independently on and off, and you can combine it and produce hell on earth. So I think it's pretty cool if you're into weird noises, and but it's also useful. Just check it out. I'm gonna be trying to not cause any harm to Anders and his company. Okay, so I'm gonna be trying the big muff to hold the pedal like that. I'm playing into the classic, into my 80s Marshall Lead 12. And the guitar is the infamous 65 crackwhore Jaguar. So I'm gonna be playing the MXR Distortion Plus part first. Everything's on full, so this is the clean signal, and so it's normal distortion. Now I'm gonna turn this one off and put the BlueBox effect on, which has a new nice blue LED. Of course, the BlueBox is known as a pretty chaotic effect, so you can use just the fuzz without the octave. A bit more dull or dry sounding kind of effect. And now you can turn up the octave effect. The BlueBox is famous for not tracking the notes very well. So, and that's part of the charm. If you're not into that kind of sound, just don't use it, okay? But or full and exactly. But the fun part is if you turn them both on. Let's turn this one about back to half. The lower you go with the notes, of course, it loses its tracking and it just gets onto pure chaos. So it's pretty much everything on full now. So if you wanna, you know, not do all the noise thing, you can get it into a kind of usable position, or pretty usable position, a little bit past off, for example. For days, right? Yeah, now a bit less. Right, so and the distortion plus part is if you're just into a pretty standard distortion sound, or a bit less distortion. But why play normal if you can, you know, get really nasty? It's full by, you know, the bypass thing, so it will not add any extra noise to your sound. And as a extra plus, you have in the inside, I have opened it up, and it has these little switches where you can maybe not see it, but there's two on and 1 and 2 switches, and you can play around with these if you want silicon or the germanium or whatever. I cannot recall exactly, sorry, but you can notice the difference. That only affects the distortion plus part. So now it's both on, which is the classic distortion plus sound. And now I put both in the 1 and 2 position. And it instantly gets louder. So you have to turn down the volume a bit here, but you start, the overdrive effect starts getting a bit more subtle. But still very nice, and if you combine it with the other one, right, so I'm gonna turn it in the 1 on and the 2 in off position. Let's see what happens then. Okay, we're back to the lower volume, so I'm gonna put it. Now on the other one, in the 2 is on. much that's it. You have a total of 4 sound options inside this pedal, and it's pretty cool. They're still kind of cheap, so get them while they're warm. They're running out, and it's cheaper than buying 2 MXR pedals. And you should also support smaller musicians' business, right? So I hope you have enjoyed it, and go to the web page. They have it, I really don't know. Just look it up. That's the name. And they're pretty cool. So keep on rocking, folks, and I'll see you around. Bye bye.